Welcome to a commentary video where I speak for around 10 minutes on a topic of my choosing, and this is the third ever commentary video on this channel. I'm going to be speaking a little bit slower this time, just so that I can think more when I'm speaking. You can put this on 2 times speed if you want. I'm going to be speaking at this tempo, so I'm burping. I'm very sorry about that, but let's get into it. So, the topic that we're going to be talking about today is laziness and hard work. The dynamics between the two, and they're kind of like two completely different worlds, and I've been through both of them, and I'm going to be talking about my experience about it and what I think about it. So, for a bit of background and context, I'm going to first talk about who I am as a person. I So right now I'm skipping school every day due to heavy anxiety. I have a very irrational fear for school, a very irrational fear for people, and because of that I can't go back to school. I get extreme anxiety when I think of going back to school, just the idea of how huge the school is. I feel like I have to have a lot of certainty over everything, and I've been to talk to professionals, therapists, psychiatrists, and the one takeaway that I've had from them is that maybe my fear is due to putting this task of going to school on such a pedestal that I give so much emphasis on it that it becomes this huge thing that the success and the success of going to school and having things work out is such a huge determinant that if I fail, it becomes this huge hurtful thing for me. So I'm gonna pause a bit. Sorry, I had to close my door there. But the success of whether or not the day goes well at school, kind of, I put it on a pedestal, right? So the anxiety is so huge whether or not this can go successful or not. So that's where my anxiety comes from, and maybe the solution is to not care as much. It sounds so simple, but it's just to stop caring about whether or not tomorrow at school is going to be a success, whether I can socially fit in. Because that's been my fear, right? I'm so scared of being alone at school. I'm so scared of screwing up interactions because of my social anxiety. And I put it on such a pedestal that it becomes almost too overwhelming for me to even initiate, even start going back to school. And so that's a topic for another video, but this is for the background of what kind of person I am. I'm a very anxious person, and because of this anxiety, I've been put into this rut because of staying at home, feeling like a failure, just sleeping until 12 p.m. every day. So that's kind of the background that I have. So I have a lot of experience in terms of anxiety and laziness and rut, but I also have a lot of experience in terms of training hard physically, working hard, working on video editing, working on my academics. I've worked extremely hard before, and I was a different beast back then because my ego couldn't handle the fact that I was a failure, so I just kept working, kept working, kept working. And what did that lead to? That led to burnout, and now I'm lazy and just burnt out in a rut, and I just can't get back into that mode of training. But this isn't about um this isn't about what I just said. I more so want to talk about the dynamics of hard work and laziness because I've been through both worlds, right? So I'm going to talk about it. So when I'm lazy, for example, staying in bed, I don't want to get out. I sort of have this negotiation happen in my head where I go, sorry, my nose is blocking. Where I go, is it worth it to get up? This is so comfortable. Like I don't even feel comfortable. I feel very like tired and rotten on the bed, but I just don't want to get up. I just feel like it's not worth it to get up. The effort that it requires to get up is not worth it. Like what do I gain from getting up? I just get up and go on with my day, and I just don't think that it's worth it. So I just negotiate with myself and say, let's just stay in bed. And the same could be said for, like, for example, I want to go for a run. I just don't see a reason to go for a run. There's so much effort involved in that. I just don't want to go for a run, man. Like, what's the difference between me going on a run and me not going on a run? I don't really see a benefit to going on a run. I've done so many runs in the past, and it hasn't really changed much for me. It hasn't done that much good for me. I've just been average all the time. So what's the point of going for a run? So I just negotiate with myself and say like, you know what, I'm staying at home today. So it's the kind of the opposite of discipline. Instead of negotiating to find reason to go on runs every single day, go to work out every single day, do your work every single day, I sort of negotiate for the opposite. And it feels so convincing because, like, why am I going through all that effort? Like, I sort of understand lazy people now. I used to not understand people who are lazy because people say, like, I would rather spend my time doing anything else than to go work out. But, like, working out is such a great feeling, right? So I just can't, I just, like, sometimes the workout is the highlight of my day. So I just couldn't understand lazy people, but now I kind of do because I'm negotiating with myself and going like I just don't want to go. I just like I would rather just stay here and rot. And the reality is there's no reason why you should go run. There's no reason why you should go work out. There's no reason why you have to work hard on academics or work or whatever. There's no reason for you to do that. It's the simple truth that if you don't do it, you'll remain average or actually below average as a piece of trash for the rest of your life. And for me, I don't know. I've fallen into this rut and I just don't see reason to try anymore, but I'm sure my ego is still there. My reason for training is still there. I want to see progress, but I just don't see a reason why I should put in that much effort. But again, right now I'm a failure. Right now I'm a lazy piece of shit. I'm I'm rotting every single day here. And it comes down to the fact that can you accept that you are a lazy piece of shit, that you are a trash, you are useless? Are you going to be able to accept that and live happily after that? Because right now I don't know. I feel dead. I feel I don't want to do anything. Like, what's the difference between feeling successful and feeling like a failure? I don't feel that much different. I've kind of desensitized myself. And it all comes down to, do I want to feel like a failure or do I want to be successful? Like, it doesn't even have to be successful. Do I want to be on the grind? Is it worth it? It's as simple as that. And sometimes you just have to remind yourself that you are a piece of shit. You are a lazy piece of shit. You are a trash. And then if that really insults you, then there is your motivation, there is your reason to work out. And then once you get into the flow of things, then you'll start feeling like, hey, I love the feeling of working hard. I love the feeling of seeing progress. There's gonna be bad days, but that's part of it. There's gonna be days where I don't make it that much progress, but that's part of the journey, and I love the process of it. And that's kind of the state you have to be in, and sometimes you have to be very, very careful on the days where you're really burnt out, because all it takes is one day for you to fall into a rut. All it takes is for one day for you to go like, I don't want to do anything. I'm so tired. And then you just stay at your bed all day. And then what do you know? Next, you're staying in your bed the next day, the next day, and then boom, you're in a rut. And that's kind of what happened to me. It just happened. I don't even know how it happened. It just happened. So yeah, it's been 10 minutes now. I kind of yapped for 10 minutes on not a lot actually, mainly because I'm talking on a slow pace. But again, I'm feeling very brain foggy. So yeah, this is gonna be it for today's video. Um, I didn't get to say much, but it was enough to kind of clear my mind. So yeah, I'll come back, and if there's enough people that watch this, I'll update on you guys on whether or not I'm still in a rut or not, because I'm kind of like desensitized, as I said. Yeah, so I'll see you guys.